Yo, yo, yo. What's up? Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Boom, boom.
Stop it, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. All right. That's a great intro. What's up, everybody? It's the Sci-Fi Podcast, episode 53. I'm actually pretty sure about that. I'm still gonna look it up. I'm not looking up. I'm looking it up. I can't remember. 53. Yeah. Okay. Today's 53. 53rd episode, man. Well, who is this? I don't need to. Okay, cool. Episode 53. It's the Sci-Fi Podcast. Shout out everybody watching on YouTube, listening on YouTube, listening on Spotify or Apple, or just any other platform out there. Shout out to y'all. Was everything out of the way? All right, let's get into it. The Weeknd. Been talking about him a lot lately. He's one of my favorite artists. So this is how it's gonna be. He's yeah, let's look into this album. After Hours. I said on my last podcast I didn't want to give a true opinion about it until I listened to all of it. And so I did listen to all of it yesterday and more this morning. And first impression, man, it's a little trash. It's a little just a little medium, just a little mid, all that mess. And it stinks because I'm at fault for this, because I try to lower my expectations, man, but it's hard to do when you have a class A musician like this. My reasoning for this that was a little trash was like it just feels like it felt like this it just when I was listening to it, it just felt like, oh my gosh, when is this going to be over? Like there was nothing different through the songs. I couldn't tell you. There were some songs I could not tell you which is which. Like there's three straight songs I think where I'm like I can't really tell you the titles of those songs, and it is what it is. It's an okay album, and the thing about it, what stinks is like the best songs on that album are the singles that came from that album. Heartless, Blinding Lights, After Hours. Those are the top three songs, and it stinks because it's already been out. And I hate when some artists do that. I get it. I totally get it. Don't fault them at all. But it stinks when like the best songs on an album, like let's say the best 2 to 3 songs on an album are the 2 to 3 singles they released prior towards. And so like when you go to the album, it's just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna continue on listening to those same 3 songs. I will say there's two non-single tracks on the album that are really good. Scared to Live and Too Late. Love those songs. Scared to Live, man, that's gonna be in every prom song, prom dance ever for the next 10 years, 10 to 20 years. That is the most prom homecoming dance song I've heard in a long time in this like age. The Weeknd's great at that actually. Just making songs. If you're having like an 80s themed party, all these songs are gonna be on there. It was almost like he went super 80s. And yes, I wasn't alive during the 80s, whatever. but the vibe is always like people always tend to say that when there's like the slowy, singy, 1-2 step back and forth rhythm of songs. Um, it's always going to be the case. But yeah, Scared to Live, I don't. I'm. It's not in my like top three, but I can see that being the like. No, 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 no. It will definitely be the best song that wasn't a single or anything prior to it. It's definitely the best song. It's definitely going to be the standout song. I think that's going to be on the charts and whatnot. Um, the reason I love Too Late is because it's just different. Like the beat transition, it goes from just the normal swaying back and forth to like some drums. Like this album needed more drums. You know, needed more activity. You know what I mean? Just something entertaining. Just some drums. I need some drums. Not drums. I needed some drums on this album. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't. My opinion could get a little bit better if I listen more. I don't know. And okay, also, there were no features. I I like features. That's probably again why everything kind of sounded the same a little bit. Ugh. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed Friday morning when I woke up. And I think the track list already came out, but I was thinking he was gonna like have surprise features or something. There were no surprises, no features, no nothing. I was kind of bummed. I woke up and I was like, people were texting me like, "Yo, what do you think?" I'm like, I don't know yet. Haven't listened to it, but I did say to them, I was like, "There's no features on this." I kind of yeah, like no features. No one, when usually when there's a feature, you'll see it on Twitter like, "Oh my God, Drake paired up with the Weeknd, Kendrick Lamar paired up with the Weeknd," But there's none of that. It was just like, wow, there really are no features, not even secret features. So I was like, man, that stinks. Because he goes so well with rappers. So well. Because it tricks the ear into your, like, it tricks the ear thinking, like, wow, this singing is amazing just because you have some, like, monotone rapper on it. Like, on Starboy, there was the song called Sidewalks with Kendrick Lamar. One of my favorite tracks on that album. Um, he you have the Kendrick Lamar deep monotone rap, and then you have this angelic voice of The Weeknd. And on that particular song, you had Sam Smith coming in out of nowhere. Classic song to me. Um, so yeah, like The Weeknd thrives off features, and I'm not that guy that's like, oh, he has no features. He did it all by himself. I don't care. I need the features. I like the features. There's nothing bad about features. That's one thing about J. Cole. I'm like, you don't need to always like you can have a feature here and there. Like, what's wrong with the feature? It makes the song like a little bit better. Like, you're appreciated more when you come back. It's like, whoa, who is this guy? You know, ah, you know, y'all. Man, I'm looking at the Starboard track list from 2016. Every song is amazing. Man, I really wanted this album to be amazing. And I did. I know he dropped that album a couple years ago, My Dear Melancholy, 6, 7 tracks, but they were all definitely, there were no features. There was that one feature. There was a couple features by that Jofstein. The Weeknd fans know what I'm talking about. But there were really no features on this album as well. But the songs were vastly different. You could tell which song was which. I mean, Wasted Times had some drums. Privilege was heart wrenching, beautiful. Call Out My Name was just, that's where he shined. Try Me had some drums. You know, I'm a big guy on various. I'm a big variety guy. I'm like, I need some of that, I need some of that. I don't want one particular entree the whole time. I need some sides. I need some dessert. I need some, I'm a good I like everything. I like everything. Just a little spoonful of that, spoonful of that, spoonful of that. With this after hours album, it's just a big chicken. There's a lot of chicken. It's like a 30 count chicken nugget meal. No, just the entree. 30 it's a 30 count chicken nugget meal. No, a 30 count chicken nugget entree. That is what this album is. They actually do have that actually at Chick-fil-A. That's why I said it. It's new. It blows my mind every time. By the way, it's crazy. But yes, that's an amazing comparison. I just thought of that. This is why I do these podcasts. This is why I do these podcasts. So, it is what it is. Maybe there'll be one or two tracks more that I really like. But with Starboy, you had those 2 to 3 singles before. But there are other songs on there that was like competing with that. My top 3 songs on Starboy, only one of them was a single that came out before the whole album came out. So it's stuff like that. It's almost as if like he knew what he was doing with After Hours by Heartless. Heartless is the most drummy song on that album, and having that as your single is pretty smart. Pretty smart. So I'm fine with I'm fine with the strategy part of it. But I don't know, just as a Weeknd fan, like there was no reminder. The song Reminder from Starboy, there was none of that. I need some Reminder vibes. Ugh. There was none of that. I want the Weeknd to stunt. I want the Weeknd to talk. It was a lot of like just kind of. Everybody brings up that one girl, Hadid, Gigi or Bella, one of those. That he got his heart broken or something. I get it, but all 14 songs. I need more variety. I just needed more. That's all. That's all. That is all. Yeah. So that's all about that album. I don't know. Let's move on. I don't have any. It's just disappointing. It's disappointing. It's just disappointing, man. Bummed. Whatever. I just hope I like it more as I go on. I like maybe hate it less. Hope I don't hate it more. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Also, today's Sunday, March 15th. I don't know when y'all are listening. Oh, March 22nd. I don't know when y'all are listening to this, but Childish Gambino dropped his album this morning. Surprise album. Of course, you would wait till a global crisis to have this album. I bet he's had this album ready for a long time and was ready for like a national crisis or a global crisis to drop it. Because only reason I say that because he's very like he doesn't he's very, his vibe. He's not on social media. He likes the mystique, the mysteriousness, and dropping it just on a Sunday morning during the start of a pandemic is just childish. It's just very Childish Gambino to me. He's got his strategy. Ever since like he dropped This Is America on the night where he hosted and performed on SNL, just strategy involved with that. There's a lot of strategy involved with all this. There's so much. And he's been teasing this album for years. He's played a couple of these songs on Coachella. Only reason I know that is because I follow his Reddit page. And Reddit is very pro Childish Gambino. Let's say that. That's why I follow it, because it's kind of funny. They've always been like, oh, it's been 1,200 days since Childish Gambino dropped music. Um, I did see on Reddit. I actually was checking it last night because there was a lot of rumors about it. Um, there was this countdown, and I went to the website. It was like 4 hours till it's like the countdown was at 4 hours, and I was like, I'm not staying up for this. It's like 10. So I was like, I wonder what he's doing. I don't know what could he possibly be doing right now. And sure, it's a straight up album. Cover art's white background. um, does it even have the parental advisory thing? It doesn't. Interesting. Huh, that's funny. It doesn't even, it's just a straight up white background. It doesn't even have any of the parental advisory thing, like that stamp. Um, yeah. Let's see. Also, I haven't listened to it yet. Well, I'll get there. I never want to rush in these high class artist albums. Um, it's weird. The song titles are weird. It reminds me of the Untitled, Unmastered album Kendrick Lamar just kind of put out there, like the Lucy's. It's like first song's called 0.00. There's definitely some meaning behind this. I'm not gonna look it up right now, but it increases the number every like kind of song, except the second and third song, which actually have title names, Algorithm and Time. And then it's 12:38, 12.38, 19.10, 24.19. I hate that. Only because like when you try to share a song or something to somebody, you're like, yo, you gotta listen to what I look like saying, yo, you gotta listen to 24.19. What the hell did I say that? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not saying that. That's something. Um, yeah, I don't know. This is weird. So we'll see. I did listen to the first couple tracks. I like it. Okay, we'll see. We'll definitely see. We will definitely see. Um, what else about Child? Yeah, so good to have Childish back out here. Fun to fun to see him play a little bit more. Um, also, shout out to this is this is such a shout out that I want to mention this, not in my like shout out bit at the end of these podcasts. I want to shout it out now. Shout out to Swae Lee for doing that Instagram live concert. That is such like I love that idea. That's such a like that's something I would do. And I was looking at things and the videos. I didn't watch it live, but I was like watching videos. I'm like, this is what music is all about. This is what music is all about. Brings together people, even if you're not in the same room. He was like actually performing. He was actually performing. Like he was actually like at a concert. He had the mic stand and everything, a DJ right by him. Oh, it was so live when I saw a video. He added someone on his live, like some kid. This like little white kid in this room. I love it. And he had like the most shocked face ever. It's like just so shocked. And Sway was performing, and it was like he was performing and someone said, great song by the way. He was performing the song and he like went over to the like went closer to the phone. It's like, yo, turn up, dance, turn up. And the little kid like started like shaking his head violently. And I was like, yo, this is amazing. This is what music is all about. Fun, having fun, dancing. Man, that I was like, this is the peak. This is peak music. Artists need to do more. They need to capitalize off that. Stop with the money. Let's just perform on our IG live. Who cares? So I would do it, but there'd be like 2 people tuning in. I'll do it if there's like 10 people tuning in or something. Perform coffee. Coffee. Espresso, espresso, espresso. Express yourself. That'd be live. That'd be cool. Yeah. That'd be really cool. What else? I want to breeze through this topic real quick. The Joe Budden J Electronica album, or J Electronica dropped this album. Joe Budden on his podcast criticized it a lot. J Electronica got mad, and then I was like, and it was like a Twitter beef, a trending topic. I was like, this is so stupid. Joe Budden just gave his little casual review, and J Electronica is just going crazy. That's all I have to say. I just wanted to say that. I was just like, why? This isn't the 2010s anymore. Like, this isn't even 2005. Like, one bad review is okay. I don't know. People just use Joe Budden now just for like to promote their album in a weird way now. I don't get it. Wait, try this real quick. There we go. And also I watched a episode of Dirty Money last night on Netflix. It was kind of interesting. It was about Donald Trump. Love or hate him. It was just an interesting topic in general. It was just talking about his career as just this politician, entrepreneurial guy. And it's just like talking about the businesses he did, the sketchy things he's done. It was very interesting. This is very interesting just seeing. I mean, this is like one of the few times where we have a president where we've known about him for decades. He's been in the public eye for decades, you know, with Obama, with Bush, with well, not like the first Bush. Like, they weren't followed really at all before they got famous, before they were president. So it was very interesting. And it's interesting with Trump, like, he has that mentality of like, I can do anything I want. It's a good mentality for people to have. It's a good mentality. So, but then again, if you go too extreme, you have to find that balance line. So I thought that was interesting. It was just, yeah, it was a good episode. It was good because like they had both sides of arguments. There were people that were pro-Trump, and then the people that were anti-Trump. They were just like, why, blah blah. They weren't arguing. It was just kind of like explaining, and it was good. It was good to see that. So yeah, go watch it. Let's see. What else do I have? The Rona's still out here. Does anybody else meditate? Like, really? Does anybody meditate? Because I meditate. I pray. I do all that. Sometimes I'll pray, meditate for like 20, 25 minutes. And it's not even anything like just like super religious or anything. But like meditate, just anybody can meditate. Just closing your eyes and just breathing in and out. Not even trying to be on some like any spiritual things. It's just good. Like, it's just like people get all kind of freaked out when you say meditate. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. You don't need incense. You don't need a little candle. just set a timer on your phone and just close your eyes and breathe. Like that's literally what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about, does anybody else do that meditation? Because I do it. I'll do like 5 to 10 minutes. There's days. Yesterday I did 20 minutes. That was really nice. It was really nice. So it's not even like even that crazy. What I do, I just set a timer on my phone. 20 minutes, and then I just kind of just stand or sit still, close my eyes, breathe in and out a little bit, and then of course you're gonna be thinking of other things. But the magic, like it's okay to think, like it's okay, but get back to not thinking a little bit. It's people make it out to be this like perfectionism situation. It's not. Just don't overthink it. Do not overthink it. A 1 minute meditation is great. Like people start small. It's okay. It's okay. People just overthink everything in life. So, and I think that's one of the things that people overthink. It's not the bigger deal. It's cool. I liked it. It's good. I just had that on my list for some reason. So, but yeah. Uh, yeah, the Rona's still here. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah, let's get a song of the week and shout outs already. It's time for that already. Let's see. Wait. Man, I covered all my topics. This is so weird. I'm trying to like think of something else to like for like the next minute. Yeah, coronavirus update. I have some family in Italy, and it's kind of interesting to have family in Italy right now because you're seeing like more personal stories. Like they're on Facebook and uh, taking pictures. Like Italy's like the leading coronavirus death number right now, and so it's been kind of interesting seeing a more personal side of this. So the only I think the only person that like we're all worried about as a family is like our no granddad over there, and he's like 93, 92. Like he's old, and I think he's 93, mid 90s maybe. I don't know. He just had a birthday the other day, so yeah, I think that's the only one as a family where we're like, yo, let's like kind of chill. So there was actually this funny picture they took of him. He was on an exercise bike outside on the balcony. And I was like, ha ha ha, that's funny. That's funny. And but it's been really cool to see. What else did I see? Spain said they had a 30% growth rate from yesterday. Sheesh. Um, yeah, so we'll see what happens this week. This week will be interesting. Every week is interesting, but it just I don't know, just keeps on going. The number of deaths increase every day, and that is kind of scary a little bit. So I'm gonna be in my room just chilling, and yeah, where I love it. Like, don't get that twisted. But yeah, it's great. Um, yeah. Okay. Now let's get into songs of the week. Shout outs. Song of the week. Song of the week. I don't know. I'm gonna put "Hey Big Head" by Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow's coming up. He's finally. I've mentioned it. I think I mentioned this. Did I have it in my song of the week one time? Because I feel like I've said this so long. Yeah, I said this like 2 months ago. He's having like the slowest glow up in music history. He's been around for like 5 years, it seems like. I think he has. And it's just like every album he drops, he just gets a little bit more bigger, famous, rah, rah. And so he's actually like finally getting into like underground slash mainstream a little bit. It's finally getting there. His song, yeah, Hey Big Head. he dropped his new album last week or something, but it was like a 7-track album thing. It was good. I like Hey Big Head has a lot of like flows in it. I like that. I like just the one line raps right now. The one line, move on. Say it, move on. Say it, next topic, next topic, next topic. Type of rapping. I like it. Um, yeah. So, shout outs. I'm gonna shout out Swae Lee again. Swae Lee, we need more musicians like you. Embrace everything. Yes, the world's horrible right now. Embrace it. Make people happy. Make people laugh in their bedroom. Like people are accessing this little concert thing on their desk in their room. It's really cool. Really cool. Yeah, I think that's about it. Sweet. All right. Thank you for watching. Peace. It's been Sci-Fi Podcast episode 53. See y'all next time. And keep on keeping on. Thank you for watching. This has been the Sci-Fi Podcast.